ladies. And we're going to talk about the sexiness, and we're going to talk about the new album that's getting ready to drop. We have a date, December 1st.
That's right.
War and Leisure.
War and Leisure. Yep.
We're going to talk about that single Skywalker. You know what? We're going to have you teach us how to properly skywalk on them haters. Y'all want to learn that, right?
Yeah.
I heard, I don't know how true this is, that you actually are a dancer or were a dancer, like real live, like Michael Jackson type dancing, like Chris Brown pop locking dancing. We don't really get to see that side too much in the videos, right? We just see like dim lighting and, just candles and sexiness and fog lights and stuff. But you be dancing.
That was early on. I loved to dance. I think, when you grow up around music, it's natural to do it, as a kid. And then again, like my family, I didn't question if I could or couldn't, early on. So my family was just encouraging. And so it was a part of what I did. When you got around the family, everybody's like, come on, Mike, dance, So there's definitely hours of footage of me dancing, in front of family and whatnot. But since then, I think I focused on music. I really, really did focus on music. And it's been cool to kind of revisit just that part of me, that like expression through movement, And it's been fun to kind of re-explore that. Actually, there's a video we just put out. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, it's called "Told You So."
Yes.
Yeah, and that's the first time I think since. Sure thing, there was some movement in that.
There was movement in that video.
Yeah, movement in that video. It's funny now that I watch it. But yeah, just kind of revisiting, and getting back into just expression through movement. I've been on that in general, just expressing myself through different mediums lately, which has been fun. So.
Which is dope, because I saw you were on Colbert not too long ago. It was a few months ago, and you had the guitar, and you did an acoustic.
Skywalker.
Yes, a version of Skywalker, which I was like, oh, this is pretty. Did y'all catch that?
Cool.
We love that.
Cool. Thank you.
Are we going to get more of that from you?
Yeah, absolutely. Just playing more.
Okay.
Playing more in general is just, I need to do it. I really, really want to. I think it's an important part for people to see, too. I think the one thing that, my fans, what you guys appreciate most is that I think there's a obvious care for the quality. There's a care for what music means to me in my music, I think there's an authenticity that comes through in my music, and I think all of these things are ways that people understand that I really care about this shit. It's not like I'm here trying to make $1 every time I make a song.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, can we clap for that? Because I feel like right now, I feel like we've been kind of like fed crap a lot. And so like when we get something that's so genuine and authentic, it's just very, very refreshing. And every time you drop, because there's like a moment where it's like, Miguel, where's Miguel? New music. And, just a little pause for a little minute. And then you come back and it's like you never left. And your sound, again, is so consistent. And, you're about to drop your 4th album, right? And December 1st, you as an artist, of course.
War and Leisure.
War and Leisure. Yes.
Can you say that? War and Leisure.
I told you so.
December 1st.
That is right.
This is your conscience speaking. You want this album.
We need the album. Yeah. From your first album, All I Want Is You.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. It's not that we have a lot of crap. There's a lot of good music out there. It's just that we're getting a lot of one thing, and I think it's just variety.
That's fair enough.
It's just variety. I love the music that I'm hearing. I can find something great about every piece of music that I hear, and I think there's something fun and good about what we're hearing. But I think it's like we just like variety too. That's what it is. So
we like when you drop your music because it's refreshing. It's refreshing to hear, and we love it, and we just want more of it.
Love you, and you and believe you will get that.
We were talking, a little bit behind the scenes how you have music for a while. So I'm just curious, how long does that how long does it take you? You just lock yourself in the studio to just create? Like, when do you stop? When do you just take a moment?
Well, now it kind of has to happen almost like all simultaneously, as I have to be creating like constantly, and living so it has to be, you know, one hand washes the other, essentially.
Balance.
Yeah, and so it's gonna be interesting. But the thing that I did do is give myself a head start, because we'll be touring heavy. I mean, for those of you who've come to my shows, you know I love to perform. Like, I love to perform, and I think that's where people really get a sense of who I am on a day to day. Oddly, is when I'm on stage, you get a sense of who I am as a person, you know, and so it's a big part of, you know, what I do. It's just hard to create on the road. So that was why the year and a half went by, and I just, like you said, locked myself in the studio and just created as much as I could to give myself a head start for while I'm on tour this next year, to also create in the middle of it, because it's an adjustment. It's definitely an adjustment.
Right.